When I was 16, I only had $1 and I was working my butt off. I felt stuck. By 19, I had my first $40,000 profit month, all from TikTok Shop for affiliate. I honestly didn't know any of this was possible, so that's why in this video I will share a step-by-step process on how I went from $1 by the age of 16 while working my butt off, making half a million profit with TikTok Shop. So pay close attention to this video, because if you don't, then you will pass up on information that is life-changing for you and your family. How I got started. So I was basically working at my family business to get money so I could invest it back into my businesses, and overall wasn't making that much and was losing a lot of money actually. As you guys can see, these are two Snapchat memories that I had from me working. Getting terrible grades. I've been getting terrible grades since I was in elementary and high school, so that's why I went ahead and dropped out of high school. I was 16 around that time. Definitely not my proudest moment, but it was definitely something to do in order for me to actually put my back against the wall and actually grind out. From there, as you guys can see, I had $1 to my name. Multiple businesses failed. I had multiple YouTube channels, Instagram theme pages, in like celeb niche, fitness, sport, crypto, a bunch of other stuff. I dabbled my feet into crypto and NFTs when they were hot. I tried drop shipping and a bunch more businesses that failed ultimately. How it's going right now. So as of right now, I have total freedom to do whatever the heck I want. I have multiple six figures stored away in investment portfolios and in my bank account. Investment portfolio is making me a bunch of money passively without having to do much but just deploy cash. I can travel anywhere and everywhere that I want, and ultimately I just have freedom and freedom. How did I discover TikTok Shop? Since TikTok Shop is the thing that took me from $0 all the way up to six figures profit and multiple six figures. As you guys know, I was basically doing multiple businesses, and one of those businesses were dropshipping. And in 2022, I decided to dabble my foot into dropshipping. Of course, I failed 3 dropshipping businesses, and on my 4th attempt, I was promoting height insoles, and I didn't have enough money to basically run ads, so I basically learned how to do TikTok and promote my product organically without spending a dime. I started posting, and in my 3rd video I posted on TikTok, it got 6 million views and generated $4,000 US. At this time, I discovered a Discord community where I shared my results with what I'm doing on TikTok, and other dropshipping brand owners and just brand owners in general were basically discovering what I was doing because I put myself out there. And from there, I just started landing brand deals to run their brand's page, and they just wanted me to do exactly what I did for myself to generate $4,000 from a single video, and I basically went ahead and did that. In September 2023, this is where the gold mine came, and that's where I took advantage of the opportunity, which was TikTok Shop, and I just applied everything I knew from the organic side of TikTok to TikTok Shop. And that's where I started to make. I started TikTok Shop with the brands that I was already working with, and at that time I was working with a black seed oil company. Of course, I was working with multiple brands, but I was specifically focused on this one because they just released on TikTok Shop as soon as TikTok Shop came out. So I was like, okay, let's take advantage of this opportunity, because before TikTok Shop even, I generated them like $36,000 in sales and took home like around $9,000 in commission, and that's just directly from TikTok slideshows to their products. And that's where they were like, yo, you're one of our biggest affiliates, let's put you on to TikTok Shop. And then that's where we basically went ahead and I used their TikTok Shop account, and all I needed was an iPhone and just a couple of Black Studio products that they had. My strategy when it came to posting content was I just posted a few posts for the Black Studio company, and those videos already made money. So I posted like a few thousand videos, and from there I already made like a few $100s. And that's where I was like, oh damn. And it was like instant, and I was able to withdraw the money into my account ASAP. So I was like, damn, this is an opportunity that I gotta take advantage of. And from there I was like, let's just brute force post this, and if it's not broke, then there's no point of fixing it. Therefore I basically went ahead and posted, like, I think at the maximum we posted like 20 videos in a single day, and these were just videos that like were pretty good. It had like the structure of like the normal videos. It was like, what would you do if what would happen if you took black seed oil, and it was like, in 3 months, in like 1 week this would happen, and then in 2 weeks this would happen, and you would be able to get rid of the problems that you want to get rid of with black seed oil. And we basically just promoted the benefits and the pain point, and that way we basically got a lot of conversions. And that's where I started putting together this framework and started learning more about it. And also, when people say do not post more than 10 times per day, I don't care, because I've already posted more than 20 times per day and nothing happened to my account. I was getting as same or even more views actually. So spam doesn't matter. Whoever says it's against the community guidelines to post a lot of content in a specific time period, don't all listen to them. It's not spam. Post as much as you want. They're not going to do anything. I was making fuck you money at the age of 19. In the month of October, I was basically doing $45,000 profit from just the black seed oil supplements. And then in the month of December, I made $29,000 in profit from the black seed oil and oregano supplement. This is the same brand, by the way. But what really motivated me, because I was like, oh damn, this is what other people are doing, because I had friends that were doing even bigger numbers at the time. So I was like, ah shit, I gotta put my pedal to the metal. And I was like in a scarce mentality. I was like, damn, this is gonna run away. We're not gonna have this opportunity anymore. And it's been over a year at this point, and the opportunity is still here, and it's even better than before. So go ahead and take advantage of the opportunity if you really want to get into TikTok Shop. But by the way, this is USD. So I live in Canada, I live in British Columbia, and we use Canadian dollars. And when you basically convert this amount, it's basically 1.5 XP. So the $45,000 is like $74,000. Yeah, something around those lines, like $80,000. I'll go ahead and share how I basically went ahead and did this for myself, so you can do it for yourself. So the thing with TikTok Shop is no marketing can save a product that is so shit. So in this case, how do you as the viewer identify a winning product, and what are some reasons that people should buy these products? So you got to basically make it impossible for them not to buy it. So make a no-brainer offer, such as offering a really good deal, like 3 supplement bundles. So like it would be like oregano, black seed oil, and black seed oil liquid, and black seed oil capsule, and each one of these products is $27, for example. And you could basically tell the brand owner to basically lower it down to 42, because this is a little bit better. Of course, it depends on the brand as well. I was working with a really good brand. Of course, you could definitely pick out products that are really good, so you could go ahead and like offer some of these good deals to these viewers that you're going to create content for. But in most cases, like for example, we have a bunch of brands in our coaching program that want to work with these creators, right? And we work with only brands that actually offer really good deals, have a really good product, have a really good scalability, so you as a creator can go ahead and take advantage of it and actually run up the numbers. The second thing is play into their emotions. So play into the audience's emotion, hit pain points, hit insecurity points, and hit their dream state. So like, what type of pain point does a specific person with what type of pain point does a specific person that is seeking to get black seed oil? It's probably because they don't have good nails, good hair, stuff like that. So you got to basically go ahead and hit those specific insecurity points and pain points. And when it comes to dream state, make sure that the outcome that they're buying into is something that they're looking forward to. So whether that be having a bunch of hair, good nails. The third thing is take advantage of the angles that go hand in hand with the product. So for example, black seed oil. Black seed oil has a old tradition of prophets using it, so hitting the Muslim and Islam demographic, or hitting another demographic where it's like Cleopatra, hitting that demographic because Cleopatra used it, Prophet Muhammad used it, and just hitting those specific demographics. Like, do some research behind the product to basically go ahead and find these little key details. I'd recommend using ChatGPT. So when it comes to creating the video that actually gets sales, because I know a lot of people in the space that basically create skit content or content that isn't really going to drive that much sales. Like, for example, I had this one student that basically went ahead and did a skit content, which is like just funny comedy type video about the product. That specific video got 6 million views but only converted $400. That is insane. $400. That's just sales, not commission. So you got to basically go through this framework right here and create videos that are entertaining. So this is the framework that I've basically built over time. So it's basically hook. Hook is very simple. Just build some type of scarcity behind the hook, and then from there explain a story, and then from the story make sure that story has an authority figure, whether that be a celebrity, Joe Rogan, any type of person that has some type of authority to the average day-to-day person, or some type of proof like a doctor. And then from there you can basically do a call to action where you have the call to action a little bit more scarce as well, where you basically build some scarcity, or like, oh, this product is going to run out of stock and the demand for these are huge. They have 5-star reviews, like thousands of them. So go ahead and take advantage while the opportunity is here, and link it there. Boom, boom, boom. People buy. That's how you could basically go about it. And other things are that, like, you got to really track what's working for other people. So look at specific people that are creating content with other black seed oil companies, and basically take advantage of what they're doing for those specific competitor brands, and copy like an artist. Copy their script word for word. This is what has worked for me. If it's not broken, don't fix it, just do it. At the same time, post at a volume. I've already talked about this. Go ahead and push the volume scale by a lot. Also do comment replies to boost the virality. So like, handle objections. So like, if people have questions about your specific product, answer those questions, because they're going to help you close that sale. And when you close that sale, you're going to make money. So go ahead and use comment replies. And comment replies really target the people that already watched that video. So it's a really good way to basically just tie everyone back into your video and build this ecosystem where people are just rewatching your video after video after video after. Number 4, you should only work with brands that are basically running Spark ads on every single creator's videos. So what this Spark ads method is basically these brands have automatic ads turned on for people that link their product in a creator's video or in their video, and that will basically drive so much more sales initially and long term. And once that video starts performing well, that brand can basically go ahead and see which video is performing the best out of every single creator, and they basically just push more ad dollars behind it, therefore you making a lot more money and the brand making more and more money. So this is a really good way for you to make a lot more money working with these specific brands. And in my circle, we have brands, and in my coaching program, we have brands that are looking for creators such as yourself, or just anyone in general, that are basically going ahead and creating content so they could basically run automatic ads to any video with any type of creator on it. So it's basically a win-win situation between you and the brand. So it's definitely a opportunity that you got to take advantage of. It, like, I've made a bunch of money just from a brand seeing that, oh damn, this guy's video is working. They just put ad dollars, a shit ton of money, and they just run the numbers up on that video, and it does like millions of views, and I make tens of thousands of dollars. So go ahead and take advantage of that. That's something not many people are talking about, so go ahead and take it. The strategy that made me $517,000 profit at the age of 19. So these are some of the options that you have as of right now. The first option is you keep doing what most people do, scroll for ideas, post whatever comes to your mind, and hope something catches on. Maybe you'll get lucky maybe once or twice, or maybe you'll basically burn out and not do anything. And either way, it's a slow grind with no real direction for you to get to success at all. So the second option is you study what I'm doing, you watch my content, try to piece together the strategy and start applying bits and pieces to your operation. It might work eventually, but you'll still hit roadblocks, second guess yourself, spend more time figuring out things that may or may not work. And in this case, really still a lot of brain and willpower to go through this, because most people quit like a lot. Option 3, you work directly with me and my team and follow the proven playbook that we've built over the last 2 to 3 years, and that has generated the brands that I've worked with over $2 million and has taken home for me $517,000 in profit. And we basically help you shortcut everything. You'll get step by step choosing products, fixing your videos, giving you free brand deals, scaling things when everything's working, scripts, free access to a software that basically shows videos that are performing right now and for specific products at specific times. So real feedback from people doing this every day that are actually making money from TikTok Shop. The experience working with us is a complete A to Z workflow of 12 hours of course content that has helped me make over $500,000 in profits using TikTok Shop. And this is going to be like raw content of me teaching you to basically go ahead and create content that is going to be a scroll stopping, high retention videos that will help build you a bunch of sales for these specific brands and drive results instantly with the free brand deals that we have in my coaching program that you could basically go ahead and take advantage of, and you could choose between each one. And we have a guarantee of you making $2,000 in your first 90 days. And if you don't, then we'll basically go ahead and refund you. Also, we have like 50 brands in the server that are always looking for UGC TikTok creators, so they can basically use that content on TikTok Shop and also basically repurpose it onto Instagram, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, etc. We have a private Discord channel for direct support, have a direct line to us. So you can basically go ahead and ask us any type of question, share content, we give you feedback, or if you want to basically request revisions and basically get more info on specific details of your content, we can basically go ahead and do that in real time. And you don't have to wait like days upon days for responses. It's just direct. Like our average response time is maximum an hour. Calls, this is basically like strategy calls. You can basically hop on these calls every other week, and we do multiple per week. Of course, we have like one that is like everyone has to show up to, and then there's like multiple other ones that are just running on the background. If you want to join, you can join. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But these are calls where we basically go ahead and review everyone's accounts, see what we can change, how we can improve the content, and how we can basically stay aligned to things that aren't working, see what we can do, what we can't do, pacing, audience behavior. Because TikTok Shop, it's basically a bunch of changes that are happening. And in real time, there's a bunch of changes happening. Therefore, you got to take advantage of those changes. And in most cases, if you don't take advantage of those changes, you might not be able to take advantage of those changes in the next 2 to 3 months from that specific time. So it's really real time type thing. So that's why we have creative direction. So we basically go ahead and have you not guess about things that might work or might not work. We help you craft video hooks, structures of the video, and we even help you write scripts if needed. And you can basically just go ahead and take those scripts and the structures, hooks that we gave you, and go ahead and implement it into the video by filming it, and you can just chillax. This is the exact system that I used that allowed me to go from $0 all the way up to multiple 6 figures in profit. And in general, this is what I love to do. And if you like creating content, and if you just want to make money without having to spend a bunch of time in inventory, bunch of time in paying people, in a bunch of time doing a bunch of stuff, enjoy not doing all those unnecessary things and just creating content to make money in a short period of time every single day, then this is the perfect thing for you. We work with top creators and brands anywhere in the world, and you could basically go ahead and join these top creators and learn from someone like myself that has generated over $2 million for brands on TikTok Shop specifically. And you could learn from someone like myself and become a average creator that can still earn a lot of money, because the top creators are earning a bunch of money, but average creators, we have a bunch of average creators in our coaching program as well, so don't get that misunderstood. And in general, I have complete freedom, no 9 to 5, no boss that I don't align with. It's really perfect. I mean, this is like probably one of the best opportunities in the next 2 to 3 years. So go ahead and take advantage of it. I can support my family whenever the heck I want and show them what's possible with my hard work and the internet, and they don't really have to worry about bills or anything like that anymore, just because I'm able to provide, and that's what I love to do. That's my calling, and I can basically use the skill that I have and turn any type of video into a viral video and turn it into an income stream, and just build lifelong opportunities, and maybe even have stakes in companies, like get equity from companies and create content for them, you know? It's basically like one of those things that once you learn it as a skill, you could basically get any job you want. You can basically do anything with it, just because you know how to get attention. And if you know anything about these last few years, attention is basically where the money's at. A bunch of people, if you can attract the eyes of a bunch of people, then you can make a lot of money, and you won't have to worry about a single job. And if you follow the systems that we've put in place for you to basically go ahead and take advantage of and put into work, then you will see the results. I've had a bunch of creators come into the program, upwards of $60,000 with commission and retainers from brand deals and just promoting products on TikTok Shop. So this is definitely something that you should probably take advantage of. But the thing is, we are planning on raising the price for this coaching program just because of the value that we've provided over the long period of time. So in this case, go ahead and click the link in the description that includes my Instagram and my Twitter. Send me a direct message with the words brand deals.